The real King Kong, Luis Ortiz, knocks out Bryant Jennings in the 7th round. Great knockout. It was actually a technical knockout. The referee stopped the fight after Jennings had been down once in the 7th. Now, for me, in terms of Luis Ortiz's performance here, it was a mixed bag. He started very positively. Well, actually, Jennings started very aggressively, and he basically ran into Luis Ortiz's power early in the first round and got himself seriously hurt. Ortiz's power really is very good. Jennings wasn't even remotely hurt as much as he was, remotely hurt in the Klitschko fight as much as he was here in the Ortiz fight. It literally seemed as though every time Ortiz landed clean, Jennings was in serious trouble. It happened in the first round. He barely got out of the first round. I think he came back in the second, and in the third round, he was seriously hurt again. Jennings started coming into it after that, though. After the third round, he was landing good shots of his own, particularly on the inside. Ortiz was the boss on the outside, as I expected pre-fight, but Jennings was bossing it for the most part on the inside, at least in terms of he was managing to push Ortiz back here and there, and I think he was outworking Ortiz. But Ortiz was always landing the better quality punches throughout, even though he was getting outworked a bit by Jennings. But as the rounds pushed on, you're getting 5, 6. I felt like Luis Ortiz was really starting to slow down. He tried to get up on his toes a few times and stick a jab. But I do think that the more athletic Jennings with his superior work rate was starting to take its toll. It was starting to take its toll on Luis Ortiz a little bit, I thought Ortiz was starting to look a little bit uncomfortable. But he hung tough in there. He waited for his opportunity. Jennings was defensively, I don't want to say he was defensively poor, but maybe he was a little bit reckless on the inside, trying to get his own punches off. And Luis Ortiz unleashed a beautiful left uppercut in the 7th round, which dropped Jennings heavily. I mean, he fell face first in a heap. And for a second there, I didn't think he was going to get up at all. He did get up. He tried to continue on in the fight. Was he dropped again? I only just watched it. I don't think it was dropped again. But anyway, the referee ended up jumping in and stopping it. Jennings was totally out on his feet. It was a good stoppage by the referee. The real King Kong, Luis Ortiz, could have done some serious damage there if the ref hadn't stepped in. So obviously a good win for Luis Ortiz. He had to hang tough and grind out the 7th round knockout. It wasn't all plain sailing for him. Bryant Jennings put up some tough resistance along the way, but again, certainly a good win on paper. And he did much better against Jennings than Vladimir Klitschko did, at least from an offensive point of view. He got hit a lot more than Klitschko did by Jennings, with more clean shots, and was put under more pressure, I feel. But he was able to land more decisively and more destructively than Klitschko could against Jennings, and he got him out of there. So yeah, a very good addition to the heavyweight division, Luis Ortiz. Let's see who wants to fight him next. He's with Golden Boy, so hopefully they can get him some fights. And as I've said previously, I said this before the Joshua White fight. I said it after the Joshua White fight, and I'm going to remind you of it again. We are about to enter a new golden age of heavyweight boxing, where we're going to see loads of good heavyweight fights, where there's not going to be one dominant heavyweight champion. The belts are going to be doing pass the parcel. That's what the belts are going to be doing. I'm telling you, we're going to enter a golden age of heavyweight boxing, loads of great fights. And these fights right here, Joshua White, Jennings Ortiz, this is just an appetizer for what's to come. All right, so strap in. There were people who were doubting it. There were people who were telling me, oh, Hatman, no, ain't going to be another golden age. These guys ain't going to fight each other. We ain't going to see no great heavyweight fights. They're all going to be protected, blah, blah, blah. No, they ain't. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, this is further proof. It's unfolding before our eyes right now. So strap in and prepare for this new golden age of heavyweight boxing. Great fight. And yeah, give your assessment of Ortiz's performance in the comment section below, and Bryant Jennings' performance. Do you think both of these guys can come again? I saw some slight improvements from Bryant Jennings in terms of him being with, his new trainer, John David Jackson, but he's going to need more time with John David Jackson, I think, to improve a little bit more. There was a time later on in the fight where he tried to get up on his toes, and he did turn a bit side on and started poking a jab out there. And that's what I'd like to see more of from Bryant Jennings, because he's got the reach, he's got the athleticism, so I'd like to see him use his athleticism and be able to box long range more effectively than he has done previously in his career. So I think he should stay with John David Jackson and just give it more time and develop. As for Luis Ortiz, I believe he's going to be now fighting the winner of Ruslan Chagayev against Lucas Brown. And whoever wins that fight, I would have to pick Ortiz to beat them. At this junction, definitely. Excuse me for muddling my words because I'm a bit tired at the moment, but yeah, I'd pick Ortiz to beat either Ruslan Chagayev or Lucas Brown, regardless who wins that fight, and I believe he is next in line for them. So yeah, let me know what you felt about both performances. Where do you see both fighters going from here? Who do you think they should fight next? Who do you think they could beat in the heavyweight division? Drop it all in the comment section below. It's your boy Hatman.